My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. All other ground is sinking sand. On Christ this rock I stand. He is my rock, yeah, yeah. He is the one I run to. He is my rock, yeah, yeah, yeah. He is the one I belong to. When darkness seems to hide his face, I rest on his unchanging grace. While all around my soul gives way. He is my hope, my stay. He is my rock, yeah, 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 yeah. He is the one I run to. He is my rock, yeah, yeah, yeah. He is the one I belong to. When darkness seems to hide his face, I rest on his unchanging grace. While all around my soul gives way. He is my hope, my stay. He is my rock, yeah, yeah. He is the one I run to. He is my rock. He is the one I belong to. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. All other ground is sinking sand. On Christ this rock I stand. He is my rock, yeah, yeah, yeah. He is the one I run to. Jesus, he is my rock. He is the one I belong to. He is my rock, yeah, yeah, yeah. He is the one I run to. Jesus, he is my rock. He is the one I belong to.
All right. Yeah, I love the abrupt ending. I'm just doing my final step of the preview and the posting process. I'm moving from Bartlett pair to Singalingables. But welcome everybody to what we are calling the Now Show. Colon. It's 7 o'clock somewhere. And where this show came from was the result of working with a creator named Mrs. Pixel. We did a 30-day How Can I Keep From Singing challenge in October and November. And that was the beginning of this this very important switch from consumer to creator. And in the middle is, of course, curation. You gather the things that you want to share. And so this is happening now. And the 7 o'clock piece is because this is what's singing. It's 7 o'clock somewhere. That's like karaoke time. That's like curtain time for shows, you know. Curtain so call, this is this is our curtain. So I want to go ahead and introduce myself, and then I'll pass it to you, Mojo. So my name is Dan. Many of you know me as Dan. I'm going by the pseudonym Bard right now because I'm managing 3 different accounts, and it just helps my brain. And I'm a composer, performer, an educator, and creator. You know, that's what I really enjoy doing. And every moment that I'm spending creating something is a moment that I'm just sparking joy. So over to you, Mojo, for the intro. Let's go. Get the flow.
Joyce Barker. That's your new alias.
Joyce Barker.
Joyce Barker.
Come on down.
You're the next contestant. This is your life. All right, I'm Mojo. I am Mojo. You can find me at mojo.studio. That's a link tree to all things Mojo. I've done everything from podcasting to blogging, and I've got a merch store with all my graphic designs. I'm a musician at heart. I like to describe myself this way: happy human, playful polymath, creative communicator, modern minstrel, world wanderer, seed sower, gratitude and grace giver, creator's kid. That's me. I'm Mojo. Welcome to the show.
Awesome. And would you like to introduce our illustrious two guests?
Yes.
I'm putting your link up in the Jumbotron.
What's that?
I'm putting your link up in the Jumbotron. Look at that. Look at that. There's Mojo.
There I am. Hey, look. And by the way, for those who were wondering, that picture that just showed up on the Jumbotron of me, that's me standing behind the wheel at Wheel of Fortune on the day that Wheel of Fortune contested, baby. That's me.
What?
Yeah, that's the day I taped my one and only episode of Wheel of Fortune.
We gotta put that. We gotta spotlight that.
There I am.
Also, that's you. And shout out to Mary, who's in our chat, and I think she's going to be watching. She maybe has switched to watching live on X, but Mary is modeling for you all how easy it is to be in our listening lounge for this show. And you can see and click on all the fabulous features from the week. We're gathering them and curating them into this super feed. So this is actually slide 14. If you hop into the Chat Mosa, you can do so right here on this little QR code, or you can just go to chatmosa.com and look for the giant pear. I mean, there's just one really that you'll find.
I can't even pair to look sometimes.
You can't pair to look. I can't pair. That's unpairable. Mojo, the humor. All right, can you please? Well, no, I'll introduce the guests because
please you introduce it. You know the best.
Yeah, I kind of know them. Well, one of them I don't know, which I'm excited to learn more about. So I'm going to pass it on first to the person I do know, which is Morgan. Hello. Nice to see you, and welcome to the show.
Oh, and my mic was muted. Am I okay now? Can you hear me?
You're good. We can hear you loud and clear.
How are you guys?
Great. Yeah. So
it's early for me. So this is early for me. I'm like just waking up.
This is coffee kicking in Morgan.
Yeah. Even though I'm drinking just water. I've got 3 cats running behind me like crazy, so I apologize if you hear any wild noises or you hear running.
I have them too, Morgan, but they're all inside my head.
I wish these guys
noises or cats.
Yes, all of the above.
Yes, the answer is yes.
So I'm Morgan, and this is all new to me. This is probably my second time I've done a podcast. That one was a lot later, so I was a lot more lively, but I'll do my best.
You know what I love about your voice, though, Morgan, is that you are so live and effervescent anyway. Oh, we've got Chem C here too. I'm gonna let you up because I think you're supposed to be here. So I don't know if you got the link, then somebody gave it to you.
There's Dan for you. I think.
Yeah, like I think.
Wait, maybe it's my mistake. I was confused which link.
No, that's totally okay. Yeah, you can. Oh, I'm hearing a little bit of feedback, but yeah. So Chem, welcome. They can stay here. I can only have up to 6 guests here on the stage, and that's what I wanted to actually. This is perfect. Kevin, I'll pass it to you, or Kyle. Why did I call you Kevin? Kyle, I'll pass it to you in a moment, but I want to let Morgan finish. But I did want to say, eventually we're going to have people coming and performing on this show for the beginning and the end of the show. That's what it's all about. That's where It's 7 o'clock somewhere came from. This was a way to. I'm a vocal coach and voice teacher as well, and I'm also a polymath. Mojo, it's interesting. I was in like a whole polymath community for like a year and a half. But that's so welcome. If you would like to come as a guest, there will be opportunities. You can fill out a form. Just tell us what you want to talk about. If you want to sing, that kind of thing. That's going to be all happening next week. Right this week, we're just kind of building the scaffolding for this show. But back up to you, Morgan. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and do so in your bubbly and effervescent, extremely joyful voice.
What do I do? Well, right now, as you know, I'm diving huge into AI. AI has been my thing recently. I've been making AI assistants, if you want to call them chatbots. People stray away from the chatbot, but yeah, I've been mostly trying to do customer assistant, customer service agents. I did one for a cleaning company, and I'm trying to get more into like personal chatbots where people who struggle with content. So
Mhm.
I'll sit down with you and just figure out what it is that you do, what type of content that you're making. And,
I
a lot
love
of
it.
people seem to struggle with content. And we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got X. We've got everything. Now we've got Chatmosa. So yeah, so it's just people who struggle with content. So I'm just trying to help them with that. I've also been huge into the meme world. So I started when I didn't start. I got two other guys with me. We're doing a CTO. Have you ever heard of this show, Kill Tony? It's a comedy show.
Yes,
I have heard of it. Yes.
I have, but I heard about it from you. So do tell.
Okay, so Kill Tony.
Fair enough.
Tony is, oh my god, it's hilarious. Tony Hinchcliffe also spoke at the at one of the Trump's things that he was doing. I forget exactly what it was called, but but yeah, so it's basically where a bunch of people put their name in a bucket. They sit across the street at a bar until their name gets pulled, if they even get pulled, and they have a minute to do stand-up comedy. And if they get pulled, they basically get to do their 1 minute. Sometimes they're horrible, sometimes they're hilarious. So somebody turned that into a meme coin, and I CTO'd it with two of my friends. So
that is so cool.
Community
Can
takeover.
you decode CTO for our listeners and friends? I'm like I said, community takeover. Yeah.
Takeover, where the dev who originally made it decided to dump it, or something happened, and the community takes it over. So we've been through a lot. We were supposed to have a lot of things handed to us, which was like the Telegram channel, the Twitter, and we were suspended on Twitter. The Telegram channel was never handed to us. So
Oh goodness.
we're really rebuilding the whole thing, and it's building slow, but I'm not stopping. The show means a lot to me.
Tenacity.
Yeah, the show means a lot to me. So that show has definitely helped me smile in times where I've really needed it. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
I'm doing that. But I'm also I'm in a group called DEFCON 7 where we hunt meme tokens all day long. We look for certain things. We try to keep the community safe. And I'm the head of the ladies over there. So I'm leading the
love that.
group. Yeah,
Love that
it's in a
initiative.
Discord. So it's a lot of fun. I've been learning so much, just reading charts. Like, that's something that I never thought I would do. So it's definitely been an interesting ride. But the group of guys they're great, and I'm trying to bring in as many ladies as I can, because there's not a lot of ladies in the meme coin world. So it's it's been one hell of a ride. But yeah, well, is Mojo raising his hand?
Mojo's raising his hand. That means you get to go to the top.
She's asking for ladies. Wait. Okay.
I thought I saw.
No, I wanted to respond to Morgan. She talked about she's building this thing, and she's supposed to get this, and that didn't happen, and this is supposed to happen, and that didn't happen. So we had to start over, and we had to rebuild. But we're not going to stop because I love it so much. So it's a passion project.
Can't stop, won't stop.
But here's this 4-phrase mantra that has been so useful to me, that fits exactly what she's saying, and it's a good way to remember how important this is. Dream big, start small, act now, and don't quit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dream big.
Okay, wait. I'm writing it down. Wait. Dream big. Okay. Dream big. Okay, I said dream big. You know how I am with typing fast comments. Slow down, Turbo.
I thought you were going to draw this. I thought we were going to do like tattoo style drawing.
Hey, that's a great idea. I should tattoo
next time. Dream big.
Dream big. Start small.
Start small. Act now. It's the next one.
Act now, right? And don't quit.
Yeah.
Don't quit. Does that make an acronym or an acrostic poem or something?
No. But the first 3 phrases come from Robin Sharma, great author and a motivational guy. And I added "don't quit" from the quote of Winston Churchill, who says, "When you're going through hell, keep going." Right? You don't want to camp out there.
Yes.
to live. So
Well, that's
these
that's the,
these four phrases are essential for us to accomplish anything as humans, I think.
No,
yeah.
you're right. Absolutely right.
I'm gonna add one in, and then we're gonna pass the mic over to Kyle. So one of my other hats is I'm the chief academic officer for the David Z Foundation, and we do have an acronym, and it starts with dreaming as well. So it's Dave, after the namesake, and it's named after David Z, in his legacy of working with youth and rock stars. He was the bassist for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, East Coast, and then also toured with Adrenaline Mob. He and his brother Paulie, who's the founder of the foundation, had a show, Z Rock, and they had a band in New York, ZO2. So Dave stands for Dream, Achieve, Apply. I don't even know my own acronym. So I haven't decoded it for a while. Visualize and empower. So it's this progression. I'll say dream, apply, visualize, empower. I think I always trip up on the A. I have for the 3 years I've worked for the foundation, because I try to achieve first before applying myself, and it's a constant trap for me. But so just I'm putting that up as well. And I also want to go ahead, Mojo.
Just to comment on your Dave acronym. So
Yeah.
that progression that you have: dream, apply, visualize, empower.
Mhm.
The apply and visualize are actually interchangeable.
I think so.
Sometimes you visualize first, you see it, and then you build it.
Right.
And sometimes you build it and you can't see it yet, and it
But it's
materializes
forming.
as you build it, right? So
Yep.
actually, the A and the V can be reversed; they can be swapped, and it works either way.
And then it would be Devey.
That might be German, or it might be from Holland. I'm not-
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Oh,
speaking of Holland, yeah, we I want to actually give a warm welcome, a warm squirrel welcome. So if you haven't joined our chat mostly yet, you certainly can. And then when you're in there, go ahead and go to slide, I think it's 15. Yep, slide 15 is our tutorial for today. It's squirrel. It's literally a squirrel. So I'm gonna start drawing that on my paper plate. I've got I don't think we showed this live.
No.
This is what we're doing. Sometimes I forget, what do we do pre-show and what do we do during the show. That's why it pays to be in the listening lounge 15 minutes ahead of time, right? To be in on the action. So I'm just finding my way back to Restream. So this is what we're doing. I'm making my first NFT on Spaceables, and it's on the Polygon blockchain. I also have stuff on Solana. PEAR is on Solana, and I'm working with PEARcoin. I have the account Bartlett PEAR that's streaming this, and so all the things are just kind of coming together. But my goal, I'm going to manifest it here on a recording. I'm going to turn this paper plate into $50,000.
Yes, you are, Dan. Yes, you are.
That's my goal, and I'm going to make it a smart goal. By the end of 2025, I will change this plate for $50,000.
Yes, you will.
And then my daughter and I made a little frame, so I'm just going to hang it up here while we're drawing and talking. So now that's my Formula One race car, and I've got an asset on the moon that we can talk about that stuff later. But I want to
have to tell Kyle about that.
Oh yeah, we were
I think the
Kyle
squirrel should go to the moon. Yeah.
You actually can, and I have a very viable route for that. So Kyle, I want to hear about you. Like, what's your story? What's your story? What do you do? Your name's Kyle. I know that much. Oh, thanks, Mary.
It's off to a good start.
AKA President Peanut, baptized maybe 2 months ago. I'm the CTO leader, as is Morgan from Kiltony, and I am the CTO leader from Peanut. And I think you guys are familiar with the story of Peanut the squirrel, and the whole tragedy that happened. But a lot of people don't know that 2 weeks before the squirrel passed away, this token was already created as a sort of celebration of the #1 TikTok squirrel back then, which is a completely different situation compared to the other tokens that have been brought out. That was only to profit off of the death of the squirrel. So Yeah, that for me was a big decision in going for this one, because I think this is the true OG, as we are also
Mm-hmm.
called OG Peanut, and it was created for a good reason rather than a greedy reason.
The motivation is important. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if you guys are you guys familiar in crypto or not so much, dipping your toes in?
I'm getting there. I actually have some beginner friendly content. I'll post one in the Jumbotron on Chatmosa. But here, let me go ahead and replace this so that if folks want to while we're chatting, and actually, here, Kyle, I'm going to put your link that Morgan just dropped into the chat. I think, Kyle, I think we might have to have you muted, or if you have headphones. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. Otherwise, if you have headphones, you can use headphones, or we can totally do like a back and forth tennis match. But let me just put your link in the chat, and I'd love to have you tell folks about it. Not in the chat, in the Jumbotron. I'll put in the chat too. And I'd love to have you tell folks about it. And Morgan, what are you putting in? It's the OG Peanut, right? There, it's the landing page.
Yeah, that's the main.
That's their Twitter page. Sorry.
Okay, no, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in our little chat. Most I'm just struggling with Windows, even even though I'm a Mac user. Just kidding. That was a bad joke. Not even funny. All right, here we go. So folks can now put it. They can click on it if you're in Chatmosa. It's in the Jumbotron. I'll also go ahead and just put it in the chat in Chatmosa and the chat here, and I'll put on the screen. Actually, I'll put a QR code up. Why not? Let's get people's eyes on your project. But go ahead and tell us about it a little bit more, like more details.
Well, I don't know if you guys are really familiar with meme coins and the origins of them. There used to be tokens created to celebrate and to come together for certain whatever it is, sports, animals, whatever cause you can think of. Nowadays, it's very easy to create one of these tokens, and so it's become a really it's become a bit of a game of greed without really a community behind it. And now, luckily, that's starting to change, and people are slowly realizing, like, there is 1% of people in those chasing gains world that is making money, and the rest is losing. And they see the value of communities coming back, and that's really. I'm very privileged to have a very relentless community that shows up every day and keeps the chat going. You know, we it's always a party in the Telegram, and we do a lot of so-called raiding on Twitter. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Like a lot of Twitter posting about Peanut under yeah, exactly, yeah. um, Basically, you just look for relevant posts to the story of Peanut or to meme coins, or you put reactions under influencers and try and get their attention in that way, and maybe try and catch the eye of new people and get them to your community. That's basically the goal of it.
Wait, the pairs don't raid? You guys don't raid? There is a huge echo.
Oh yeah, I think it's so yeah, we'll get the hang of it. I think it's just because Kyle might not be on headphones, which is okay.
I'm not on headphones either, though.
Oh, okay. Or some kind of noise suppression. I'm not sure what's going on. It might be a me thing, and I don't know. But
I'm okay. You guys
we'll figure
are
it out. Okay, yeah. And we'll just we'll figure it out.
So
but I'm new to PEAR, so I know that a lot of PEAR's story right now is from a CTO, a similar story, but I'm not really the most qualified one to speak to it. However, I'll put my link and the PEAR community so you can check it out. It's actually already in the Jumbotron if you scroll back a few, but I'll put it next to all these links that you guys are sending me as well. And I love this, the ability to highlight each other. So
And
Peanut.
if there's anybody that you want to learn how to like do like just I'm trying to think of the correct term, but if there's anybody that you want to learn about just how to build your community, how to I mean in the meme coin world, it's from Kyle. Like
Mm,
I
I can already
cannot
tell that.
I cannot
Yeah.
praise him enough. He's somebody that I look up to as well. So it's the you go in the OG Peanut in their Telegram and it's a party. It's a constant party. The support that the community gives to Peanut is phenomenal. It's something that I've never seen before. These guys have got their stuff. I'll say stuff. I'll keep it PG.
Oh,
they've
so nice.
they've got their stuff together. They really do. And you'll see Kyle in tons of spaces. He's networking, he's communicating, he's meeting new people, he's bringing new people along with him. So you know he's not selfish in any way like that. When Kyle goes up, you're going up with him too. You know there's so many things that the peanut community does. He texted me one time and he was like, we're doing a raid party with a DJ, and you go in the Telegram and there's music blasting and everybody's in the comments like just
Mm.
rating the posts, and yeah, we're gonna have to show the pairs how to do some raids and to get
Well, and I bet that it's very possible that they
they
do.
already do
I'm
it. Yeah,
such a newbie. I like help run the behind the scenes of karaoke, and then
that's right.
Mikey Styles is the one who hosts it, and then actually there's twin developers, Mr. Pixel and Adam P, and then Mrs. Pixel is on the team as well,
Right,
and that's who I did a lot of this music stuff with, and how we kind of got connected. So we
right,
got close, close enough that it just they feel like family. And so I get it now when people are talking about meme coins. It's like they're these are part of my chosen family. These are people I would like have watch my kids or go on vacation with, that kind of thing. So there's that building of trust and relationship that I think is so important, no matter what community you're building.
good.
But I wanted to pass it back to Kyle, and then we're going to turn the spotlight on you, Morgan.
Oh,
So
sorry, I didn't
Kyle,
mean to interrupt. I
no, I
just want
mean,
Kyle
I'm
is
just saying,
pretty.
yeah. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. You're next to talk about
Dude,
yourself.
no,
so,
no, 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 no.
so
I'd rather talk
Kyle,
about Kyle all day long. We can talk about OG Peanut.
I know, but Morgan, you and I have the same affliction. I think Mojo. I don't know if you do too, but it's the talking about myself-itis.
Yeah.
The inflammation of the talking about myself.
Well,
So the
thank you.
more practice you can get, practice makes progress, and then eventually permanence. So I just I think it'll be good to hear what you have to say about yourself, and we're here to support you. But Kyle, first, we're here to support you. Tell us any closing thoughts about Peanut OG, anything, any other places folks can find you guys, and maybe what you have coming up. Like, what's one thing you have coming up that we can get excited about?
Are you guys familiar with NFTs?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put in. Well, let's watch a video. I'll put that in the Nest or the Jumbotron as well. I have to untrain myself saying Nest. I'm so used to it. But so
Squirrel's
I think
nest. I know,
there's
a good
going to
reference.
the squirrel's nest. There we go. So there are going to be a lot of NFT enthusiasts and people in that world and Web3 and the blockchain watching this. So go for it.
Yeah, we're building. We're in the middle of designing the first series of NFTs, and I think that's an important thing for the community, because it's a very big part of recognition. If you go into Twitter Spaces, there's a lot of spaces which have a lot of profiles with the same sort of profile picture, and that's just a sort of community bonding that I'm really looking forward to. And
Mhm.
yeah, also to some of our project partners, like to make a mutual NFT that's just, yeah, strengthens the bond. And so that's something that I'm really looking forward to. One of our partners is the Congress, and they are bringing out a game within a week, and we have our character featured in the game also. So we're
Oh,
really
awesome.
expanding to all sorts of things. But as Morgan was saying, I like to bring other projects with me to those spaces. I, to be honest, a very bad salesman. I usually just hang around these spaces and get to know the people. I'm not really shilling OG Peanut saying, "Oh, you got to buy the coin." I've never done that, and I probably never will. But I like
Mm.
when Morgan is so passionate about Kill Tony to bring people up and explain what you're for, and she has a very good story why she is so passionate about Kill Tony, and I liked it. I hope that the space can move towards those type of projects again.
Yeah, no, that's I love the style that you're going about this with. You're not. I remember like 3 years ago. So this is I just put a little video in the jumbotron that I made with my colleague a few years ago, and I was working with 1331 Records and through Chantel on X, and that's who I learned about Web3 and NFTs from Chantel. And she is an artist. She was Grammy nominated for the song "Impossible" in like the mid 2010s, and she's collaborated with Rihanna, and I believe she was also Rihanna's drill instructor in Barbados, which is really a cool connection. So I was like, what is this NFT stuff? So I made this little series of 6 videos where one is called NFT that I made with my Colin Tatum. Another is called Web 1, Web 2, Web 3 that I made with my daughter. Another one is about NFT marketplaces. And I was doing it because I wanted to understand what was going on, but I was also a newbie, or a noob. And I just wanted to keep things beginner friendly and kind of funny. So these have a bit of humor to them. It's not in the scope of this show to actually watch it, but I wanted to put it there. So the reason I made the videos is not for people in the NFT world. Maybe you'll get a good chuckle, but it's really for the people that think we're crazy and the people that can kind of start normalizing some of the terminology more for the normies. And I am curious about it, and I'm growing curiouser and curiouser about NFTs and Web3 and all of the things that we can do together. But what you were just saying, Kyle, it's so important when you're community building, whether it's NFTs or whether it's in a school, you're building a community classroom, you're building a community of humans. If it's you're, say, a mayor of a city, a parent, whatever community you're building, you've got to keep coming back to the inside of it and going out, and then inside and out. There's that inner outer exchange that has to keep going on, or if a community won't be threaded together if we don't keep if we stop coming back in together. Mojo, I see your hand. Yes, you can give a question, comment, or epiphany.
Okay, I just wanted, so you were talking about the inner and outer exchange.
Mm-hmm.
That's breathing, right? And this
Yep.
idea came to me not long ago. If I breathe in and I hold it and I hold it and I don't exhale, I'll pass out. The opposite is true as well. If I exhale and I hold it and I hold it and I don't breathe in, I'll pass out. So the whole system, the basic system throughout the universe is all designed for inhale and exhale. It's for receiving and giving, and the giving and the receiving are happening in this infinite loop. And so I love what you say. Community, like any relationship, is giving and receiving. It's not either or, it's giving and receiving. Both are required. Right. It's an infinite loop, and that's how it grows.
Yeah. Oh, well said. Hang on, I'm not on Chatmosa or not on Restream anymore. I'm grabbing. So you say something else. Brilliant, because you're featured right now.
So our host in the back telling me to please cover for me because I'm trying to get back onto the stream. Now I see him, but I don't. He says he's not on the stream. I can see you, Dan.
No, I'm here. I just no, I'm not looking at it right now. I'm grabbing Morgan's image for the QR code.
I see.
We're going to move to her, but I was just saying, you kind of filled the time anyway. But
I filled it with false information, but that's something.
Yeah. So I really loved what you shared about breathing, because breath is huge for me as well. Right. And there's this constant inner and outer.
breath is huge for everybody, Dan. It has to be.
It is. It's kind of one of those things we have to keep doing, or else we aren't doing it
essential.
anymore. Yeah, it's so interesting. All right, we're gonna. I'm waiting for the rainbow wheel of death to just upload this image, and then I can get back and let Morgan up on the stage. But Morgan, go ahead and just start talking. Tell us about.
Take over, Morgan. Take over. Save us. Save us from ourselves.
You're gonna have a lot of Mojo presence right now until I can get back and get him back down to the gallery.
I can see you on the restream, so.
No, I'm here. Like everything's good. I'm looking at windows in front of the screen, so I can't do anything in restream to bring Mojo back down to the gallery and highlight you.
Okay.
That's
I like being down here. I'm okay
down here. Everybody pay attention to Morgan, the little tiny.
No, pay attention to me.
This is the bitty one right down there.
This is not about me. It's about Morgan.
No, I'd rather be down here. I'm down here with the cool guys. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, but
you're
just wait.
Mojo, you know?
You're at the kitty table. You get the fun. All the fun happens at the kitty table.
All right, Morgan, get out of that kitty table.
Hey!
Come on. All right, now we're gonna highlight you. There. See, that's what I was grabbing because that is the coolest little logo. I love it.
Oh, that's for Kill Tony. So yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about Kill Tony. I'm getting your other one up. So you need to talk for 2 minutes, or Mojo can start talking.
Kyle said that he likes my story. My story's kind of tough for me when it comes to Kill Tony. I lost my boyfriend. It's going on about a year now. In a month, it'll be a year. So
wow.
March, April, yeah.
Wow.
So I went to Florida to go be with my family because it was really hard for me to be home. So the only thing that could make me laugh was Kill Tony. It's all I did. It's all I watched. Like literally, I stayed in a room and I watched Kill Tony. It's the only thing that really like just saved me. So and we're going through a hard time right now with the CTO with the show itself, because one of the co-hosts actually he live streams on Twitter, and he follows me from my old account, and unfortunately my old account was suspended because of automation, which I don't do. So
oh yeah, you were telling me about that. That's crazy.
I'm fighting for my account right now because I worked very hard for that account. And I just, I had a lot of great followers. I knew a lot of great people, and now I'm just trying to like get them all back. But Brian Redband from the show actually, used to follow my old account, and we would do, I would send him some AI art. So, should I be reading this?
What are you reading?
The little thing that popped up on the side.
I don't know. I didn't put it there.
Okay, so anyway, it was a private message. I don't know, but anyway, so Brian Redband was following me, but not on my new account. So I was like, I know he's not a fan of crypto because I don't think he really knows a lot about crypto. So I went to go try and tell Brian, like, hey, I'm the Kill Tony CTO leader. You know me, I know you. Like this is a project that we're trying to save, but unfortunately he's a little rough with crypto, so he thinks Hawk Tua, he thinks,
oh no, right.
Yeah, so right now it's like I said, it's been a struggle for us, but we're still going. We still have the TG, the Telegram link.
Thank you. I love the alphabet soup, but I appreciate your just decoding it.
Well, I know everybody, there's probably a lot of new people, and that just shows you that I feel like we're still early. We are still early to crypto. There's so many new people. When my mom calls me and says, hey, I want to buy Trump, how do I do it? I'm like, we're still early. So where I feel like I'm so late, because I've been in it for about a year, but there's people who have been in it for 5 years, 6 years.
Some a decade. They're going on a decade, or maybe even past that. Yeah. No, it is interesting. All right. Well, good transition time to this link.
There you go.
All right.
So, see, that may be my suspended account. That's why I was like, is that my or is that the suspended one?
I think it's the website. It's your livelog.com.
Yeah, it's my live log. Okay, perfect. So a little bit more about me. I do art. I do resin art. I've got some crazy pieces I could probably show you. Here, I'll show you a big one.
Sweet.
Which way did she go, George? Which way did she go?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, my word.
Look at that.
That is gorgeous.
Oh my word!
You just carry that around with you?
She keeps it in her back pocket just in case.
It's her keychain.
Look at that! Wow,
That's incredible.
That is
Wow,
awesome.
Morgan.
So
I have
those
seen so much of this beautiful resin art, like especially like the resin tabletops.
are-
Yeah.
But-
Idea for you.
Here, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you connected to anybody in LA who or anywhere really who has lost anything in the fires? Because that's what I'm seeing. A lot of these resin artists are remaking musical instruments by taking, these Mojo told us a story yesterday that was just beautiful. Can you give us like the 10-second version, Mojo, just for context?
We were talking about how with the fires, when the fires are raging, people run into their home. What are they going to grab? They're going to grab, make sure that the kids and the pets, of course, that's number one, the lives.
Right.
Then usually it's photographs, although that's kind of changing because everything's gone digital.
And they're on your phones.
But if they're a musician, they're going for their guitar, their trumpet. They can't get their piano out, which is going to break their heart because their piano's going to burn. But they're going to grab, because they're attached, they're emotionally attached to the instrument. It's an expression of who they are. And so that's why that's so important, right? And for me, I was telling the story yesterday about how my trumpet that my grandmother bought for me in high school, when I got to the place where she says, I think you've got a gift here, so let's give you a good instrument. And it ended up being the instrument I toured the world playing trumpet with this trumpet. And then after I came off the road and it got run over, it got smushed. And I was crushed just like my trumpet was. And we took it into a shop where this guy, like a master who'd been fixing instruments his entire life. And he resurrects my trumpet in 3 days. And I tell you, I still play it to this day. I could have bought a new trumpet, but there's no way I could replace the memories I had with that trumpet.
You did the same one that got ran over?
Yes, I still play the same trumpet. He welded the bell, he pounded out the dents, he got the valves working. And
that is amazing.
It's not perfect, but I love it because it's got all the memories right in it. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I mean, so that's something that could be really interesting to do with resin, if you're interested in like restoring instruments. That could be.
Have you seen the guitars? Have you seen the guitars
Yeah.
that they do in wood?
I drool over those YouTube videos. Yeah.
If I could make I could get a mold, I would gladly do it because I work with wood as well too. So it's.
Do you have a support link? Do you have a
Say
support link? Because I know Mojo's is in our Jumbotron. Like, do you have a support link on your website or
I do have a buy me a coffee. I'd have to find it though. Like I don't. It's been a while. I'd have to.
Okay.
Minutes,
I'm going to dare you to send it to me, and I'll go ahead and just put it in the Jumbotron, when you find it. And then I want everybody on the stream to know how they can support artists, and that's one of the whys for this show. And I do thank you for the reminder, Mojo. We do have about 2 minutes left. I want to make sure we get to drawing the squirrel. I already started. This is all I did during it. It's like the number 6. That's his hind leg.
I like it.
But yeah,
Kyle, I hope you're drawing the squirrel with us because I want to see Kyle's drawing.
Yeah,
like Kyle better be drawing the squirrel.
Just do your best. I'll put it as big as I can on the screen. But I've got actually a meeting with Lootfish in 2 minutes.
You're
so I'm excited for that, and we'll talk
here,
about
I'll show you
later.
a digital one that I did. This is a digital one that.
Oh my god! Squirrel!
He's got 2 tails, but
Oh wait, okay. I have the perfect ending, and I'm gonna keep drawing this squirrel, and I'll post it when I'm done. However, my daughter may kill me. Hopefully not. But when she was in 6th grade, for some reason we were ready super extra early one day for school, and I was a teacher, and she was a student, and she still is. So I don't know why I said it that way. That's weird. But we made this little squirrel music video in like a half an hour, and that's how we're going to end this show.
Oh, great.
And so it's on my YouTube. If you follow the links, back link to my YouTube, it's a short on my YouTube, one of 2 shorts. So here we go. I'll share it nice and big right here. It was October 5th, 2022, apparently. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear it? All right. And with that, we are going to take off. I have to get to a meeting in Minnesota right now, but thank you, Morgan and Kyle, for being here. And so excited that you guys were able to make it. One more time, if you want to go ahead and support Kyle as well, you can do it by following this link. Everything's going to be in the Jumbotron on Chatmosa. If you want to get to Chatmosa, there's a couple different ways to get there. You can follow that QR code. And it'll be in the replay. And then you can also just go to chatmosa.com and find the giant pair. So thank you, Morgan and Kyle, for being here. I have to get to a meeting, and we'll see you on the back channels.